Thank you for everybody who came out to see me. Thank you, appreciate it. Please rise for the flag salute. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. You may be seated.
Graduates, please be seated. Superintendent Hill and distinguished school board members, district faculty, honored family members, special guests, and especially you, the graduates of New Horizons High School's class of 2016. It's a privilege to be with you this evening. Tonight, you are accompanied by family and friends, all of whom have come to celebrate your accomplishments. They know better than most what sacrifices you have made to get to this point in your life. Seniors, at this time, please help me thank the people in your lives that have supported you, cared for you, and loved you, your parents, relatives, and friends. In addition, graduates, the following people have not only given you the gift of education, but they have given you a part of themselves, and you have taken a place in their hearts. Would my New Horizons colleagues who are in attendance, including teachers, counselors, and support staff, please stand and be acknowledged. I am fortunate to have the best staff in the Pasco School District. I would also like to acknowledge our school board members. They provide leadership to our district, represent the community, account for your success, and bless us with facilities and resources needed to educate our students. Present tonight are Board President Scott Lehrman, Board Vice President Steve Christensen, Board Member Aaron Richardson, Board Mary Sherry Lankin, Student Representative Carson Bergstrom, Student Representative Abraham Mendoza, and Student Representative Juan Mojica. And please help me thank our Superintendent, Sandra Hill, Deputy Superintendent Michelle Whitney, Deputy Superintendent Glenda Cloud. We want to thank them for their hard work, leadership, and vision. Without their unwavering belief that each student has the potential for success, none of this would be possible. I am fortunate to have the best job in the Pasco School District. Working with these amazing students every day is a great honor. Last year, our students accomplished something that was truly an outstanding feat. Led by our art teacher, Mr. Saul Martinez, students designed what I believe to be the greatest school t-shirt in the history of all school t-shirts. On the back, there are three simple words. Impossible is nothing. These are words that we live by as both students and staff at New Horizons. At the beginning of the school year, I was in Mr. Martinez's classroom, praising the work of his students and creating such a fierce logo that captures the spirit of New Horizons. He shared with me that the impossible is nothing quote was from Muhammad Ali. As a sportsman and champion of the underdog, I appreciated having this quote on our shirts. Muhammad Ali passed away last Friday. I heard the news on my way home from the senior party, and I didn't really make the connection to our staff t-shirt until the next morning, when on Facebook I saw the entire impossible is nothing quote. Muhammad Ali said, "Impossible is just a big word thrown around by small men who find it easier to live in the world they've been given than to explore the power they have to change it. Impossible is not a fact, it's an opinion. Impossible is not a declaration, it's a dare. Impossible is potential. Impossible is temporary. Impossible is nothing." Sitting up here with me tonight are students that have done what many consider to be impossible. Among them are students who have been homeless, teen parents who have balanced school, work, and raising a child, and students who fell behind, only to come surging back in order to walk across the stage tonight. Every one of this year's graduates has a story. While I don't have time to share all of them, I would like to share a few. Vilma Camacho. and has plans to attend CBC to prepare to become an interpreter. Upon meeting Vilma for the first time, I had no idea how long and difficult the road to graduation has been for her. Vilma has overcome significant obstacles, including being in a serious accident, falling behind, and balancing schoolwork and parental responsibilities. Many people in her situation would have considered graduation impossible. However, Vilma understands that impossible is an opinion. And in her reality, she is now a high school graduate with a bright future for her and her family. Thank you, Vilma. Javari Pruitt. Javari came to New Horizons as a student that was disengaged from school. A bright, natural leader who had yet to discover his full potential. It has been decades since a male in Javari's family has graduated from high school. Given his circumstances when arriving in New Horizons, many would say that a diploma was impossible. However, Javari possesses the understanding that impossible is not a declaration, rather an idea that has helped him to begin to understand his full potential. Thank you, Javari. Finally, Roxana Martinez. Roxana is a student who chose to look at the word impossible as a dare, as a challenge. Roxana has overcome more than her fair share of setbacks and adversity. She has lost parents, had children, fell behind in school, was homeless. It seems as if there were a possible obstacle. It found Roxana. I met Roxana at the beginning of the school year. She sat across the table from me as we discussed her path to graduation. As we talked, I was impressed at the perspective she had on life and the determination she had to complete her high school education. I was impressed then. I am blown away now. Roxana had odds stacked against her to the degree that even times I wondered if finishing was possible. But Roxana is here tonight proving to New Horizons students, impossible is nothing. Thank you, Roxana. I am confident that as this remarkable group of young people enter college, military service, trade programs, and the workforce, they will take with them their grit and persistence that led them to the stage tonight. I look forward to hearing about how you graduates refuse to accept the status quo, the current realm of possibility, and rather explore the power each of you have to change your world. Graduates, good luck, and never forget, impossible is nothing. I would now like to introduce a woman with a heart large enough to contain all of our New Horizons students, our counselor, Mrs. Jason.
I'm not that tall. I'd like to introduce to you two of our students who have received awards and scholarship at this time. Maria de Los Angeles Ramirez, please stand. She was selected as New Horizons Distinguished 2016 DeKalb Agricultural Accomplishment Award winner. This is a highly respected award which exemplifies her scholarship commitment and work ethic as an outstanding senior. Congratulations. Vilma Camacho. She is a recipient of $1,000 scholarship from the Kiwanis Club. Congratulations. Now I'd like to introduce to you our 2016 valedictorian, Crystal Bautista.
Hello and welcome to our 2016 graduation ceremony. My name is Crystal Bautista, and let me start by thanking everybody for coming. To me, I'm sure to all of us, it means the world. I came here a couple of years ago with my mindset on finishing school. It's been a bit of a struggle with my brother being in Mexico, but I was never planning on giving up until I was on this day receiving my diploma. I'm here today with my wonderful help and support from my mom, my aunt, my best friend, my brothers, and of course all my incredible teachers here at New Horizons and CBC. As I'm sure, many of us spend many days and nights stressing and struggling with our work. But nothing in life comes easy. I learned that the hard way. What I would like to tell you is that hard work definitely pays off. At one point, we probably doubted ourselves, saying we weren't going to make it, but look how far we've come. All our blood, sweat, and tears that were put into our hard work paid off. We're now celebrating our success, and I'm sure we will not stop here. You know you're on the right track when you become uninterested in looking back, because you have so many things to look forward to. Always remember that you have to do what is right for you, because no one else is walking in your shoes. You may hear that a lot, but it's just because it's true. You only go as far as you set your mind to, so never let anyone, not even yourself, limit your goals. I know I heard that I was going to make it plenty of times, and I know I'm not the only one. I made a promise to myself that I was going to prove them wrong, and here I am, keeping my promise. Thank you all for coming, and again, I'd like to thank all my teachers, my family, especially my mom, who couldn't be here tonight, but is watching us from Mexico. Words cannot explain how thankful I am for everyone who has helped me get here where I am today. I'm proud to say we all made it, so congratulations to 2016 graduates.
Thank you, Crystal. I would now like to introduce a student who was chosen on behalf of the senior class to speak for them tonight, Jose Gonzalez.
Welcome everybody to the ceremony of the class of 2016. I am Jose Gonzalez, and I am honored to be here as a graduate and as a student speaker. It's been a tough year for me, and I think it's safe to say it's been a tough year for everybody standing behind me as well. High school has been a crazy, crazy ride, and it feels as if it just went away in the blink of an eye. We've lost some friends along the way, but I'm sure they are looking down upon us with a smile on their face as I would do the same. If you were to ask me at the beginning of the school year if I was going to graduate, I would have said no. I was a senior with 12 credits, and yes, at New Horizons you can get 8 credits in a year, but with my procrastination and slacking, I knew it would be difficult to finish. And to tell you the truth, this past week I have slept few hours in order to put in the work that I should have put in before. New Horizons has changed me for the better. When I first started here, I was that kid that didn't talk to anyone because I didn't want to talk to anyone. Earphones in, looking down at my paper, and just worrying about myself. And that's how it was for the first couple of months. Then I started talking to people and making new friends. Now I'm pretty sure it's safe to say I know and talk to almost everybody here. Only good vibes have been spread around. I wouldn't have made it here without the help of all my teachers. Even the teachers whose classes I didn't have supported me throughout the whole year. For example, Mr. Ace's daily dose of taking phones and telling the class to get to work, but also personally helping me with whatever I needed help on. If I learned anything from Mr. Hayes' class, it was 1, don't get caught not doing work unless you want anyone nagging at you, and 2, I learned how to be sneakier when using my phone. Otherwise, you sneak up and take it for the rest of the class period. And to Mr. McMahon, who helped me get through all of Algebra 4 in less than 6 weeks, with 2 classes being trigonometry. And who can forget the corny jokes he would tell us in class. And for Miss Travis, who would always be there for me when she noticed I was in a bad mood or feeling sad. She was more than a teacher to me, she was my best friend. I'm definitely going to miss scaring her every day, and she would jump and throw her arms like a little kid. I would like to tell you some things about our senior class. The people standing behind me have faced many struggles in their lives. Here at New Horizons, we have had students who have been couch surfing, sleeping in their cars, and even been homeless. But yet, they are still standing here with a proud look in their eyes, knowing that they have accomplished an amazing feat, would have amazing feat that would have been the impossible. I myself give great respect to them. We also have students who go to work right after they finish school for the day and don't get out until 1 in the morning so they can help support their families at home. And yet they still come to school ready to learn. We have teens who are parents who have to take care of their babies while worrying about how they are going to finish their schoolwork. I can't imagine the stress that was put on them throughout the years. Some of the students behind me are college students. They attend Learning Start and come to New Horizons at the same time. We have students who are in high school academy and come to New Horizons in the same day. That's like basically taking 2 schools at once with double the work. That's crazy. It's crazy. The people standing behind me have gone through the worst and still strive with all their might to be standing here being able to say, I've made it. To my fellow graduates, we might not know what the future has in store for us, but the knowledge that New Horizons has given us, I can tell you that we're going to be all right. Even if we are struggling, I know that we can come back to our roots and seek out advice. I want you to know how I feel about my fellow classmates at New Horizons. This place was like my second home. I could come here with any feelings and be received with arms wide open, like the wings of a phoenix wrapping around me. So when you tell me these are my fellow students or fellow peers, I tell you that you are wrong. This is my family. And as the phoenix does, so shall we.
Thank you, Jose. I would now like to introduce our teacher chosen by the class of 2016. Mr. Saul Martinez is both an incredibly talented artist and teacher. His art courses are among the most popular classes offered at New Horizons. Mr. Martinez has a great talent of bringing the artist out of each student that takes this class. It's my pleasure to introduce Mr. Saul Martinez.
I'm not that tall. All right, graduates, let me start off by saying how inspiring it is to see you up here tonight. You've accomplished something you once might have thought impossible, improbable, or perhaps invaluable. But you overcame those overwhelming thoughts, and now you sit in front of your parents, your family, your friends, and community members who are all so proud of you. But tonight it's not about them. Tonight, it's about you. My friends, you knew deep down that accomplishing this was more than just about a piece of paper with your name on it, and more about providing your self-worth. That means you had to dig deep and fight on, discovering things like confidence, art, grit, and conviction. If you ask any of your teachers, you guys are here, I bet they would tell you they knew that you could be up on the stage someday. We knew those doubts you had expressed in class about not surviving wouldn't stand a chance against your determination. I myself knew you were hardworking and determined to get to this finish line. I knew this because I speak your language. So when you would say to me, Mister, can I be done? What you were really saying was, push me. I want to know how far I'm capable of going. When you brought me an unfinished piece of artwork and said, can I turn this in? You were simply saying, I'm not giving up on this current assignment. I'm just anxious to see what the next project is going to be. When you said, Mister, I quit, you were really just being funny because you, my friend, are no quitter. When a student would say, I hate art on the first day, well, maybe they really hated art. But I hope that by now your opinion has changed. I hope you students know that the most important thing you learned about doing art projects has nothing to do with art at all. First, you would find something you wanted to focus on. Then you learned a process that would help you be successful. You and I had high expectations for you to accomplish that. You tried your hardest, even when things weren't going right, so you made mistakes. And you asked for help. Then you felt like quitting, but you knew that wasn't an option. And you made more mistakes, but slowly you found success in something that required hard work and trial and error. How about that? Something that takes hard work, trial and error, and frustration and short-term stress in order to earn something that you're proud of. That sound familiar? Believe it or not, that's exactly how the real world works. And that's what you got here. Today is about you and you earned it. Watching many of you get to this point brings me a lifetime of inspiration. You are and will continue to be the reason I love what I do. In class, you asked all the right questions. You took control of your own learning. You helped each other through challenging tasks. And that is why you inspire me. I want you to realize how much you meant to us at New Horizons. Not because we had to care for you and teach you, but because we see you who you really are, and we truly care about you. When I was a little Latino boy growing in LA, a great lady once told me, Saul, you don't exist unless you make others see you. You have to make a name for yourself. She said, you cannot be a statistic. What that means is that I could not be a number on some graph showing how Latinos are and what society expects them to be. I had to work hard to find who I was really going to be. So here I am asking you the same question, which is, what are you going to do to make a name for yourself? So who are you? Starting this summer, I want you to start looking for the answer to that question. I want you to go out there into the real world and define yourself by your actions, not by your words. And more importantly, don't allow society to define who you are. I want you to decide that for yourself. One day you will see in yourself what we see in you. We just hope it's really soon. An inspiration of mine, a great teacher named Jaime Escalante, once said, if we expect kids to be losers, they will be losers. If we expect them to be winners, they'll be winners. They rise or fall to the level of expectations of those around them, especially their parents and their teachers. Well, graduates, I have high expectations. And my expectation for you is that you define yourself, be true to yourself, and never give in to the obstacles that you encounter in life. You are survivors, you are fighters. So go forth and give it your all. The biggest mistake you can make in life is being too afraid to make one. Now go on, go make mistakes, because that's how you learn about life. You will find true success when you have earned it through trial and error. Not by completing an art project, passing a state test, or turning in an essay, but by proving your self-worth to yourself and to others through your actions. I will really miss you at school. I'll miss your stories, your jokes, your genuine personalities. Graduates, you're no longer our students, but forever you will be my kids. Congrats.
Thank you, Mr. Martinez, for your inspiring words. Superintendent Hill, will you please come forward to address the graduates of the class of 2016. Graduates, please come.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson. It has been an honor, and the time has come. None of us are as tall as you are, Mr. Farr. President Lehrman and members of the Pasco School Board of Directors, I certify that the students seated before you have met all the graduation requirements, standards, and policies as set forth by the Pasco School District Board of Directors and the State of Washington. It is now my great honor and pleasure to present to you the New Horizons class of 2016.
Okay, Jacob Rodriguez. Charlie Gonzalez. Jose Gonzalez. Sierra Najat. Jabari Pruitt. Crystal Bautista. Maria Villarruel, Roxana Martinez, Lizette Miramontes, Nancy Montes, Josué Molina, William Olvera, Enrique Vázquez, Aniceto González, Omar Hurtado, Vilma Camacho, Sabrina Gallegos, Tatiana Leilani Acosta, María Ramírez, Isabel García, Laura Corona, Felipe Gutiérrez, Salvador Bucio, José Cruz, Jesse Sánchez, Jaime Mendoza, Anceline Luna, Randy Broder, Shauna Brown, Janet Herrera, Cruz Luke, Fernando Parga, Alfredo Ortiz, Ray Earl, Berenice Georgia Parra, Marisela Guillen, Michaela Hernandez,
So we have a little tradition here at New Horizons where the graduating seniors leave the principal with a gift. I just spilled all mine. The staff came to me a one point this year and asked to ban polar pops on campus, and I refused simply because that means that I couldn't bring my polar pop in the morning. Graduates of 2016, please rise. Graduates, please move your tassels from right to left, signifying the completion of your career. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to formally present to you the New Horizons High School class of 2016.